Natalie and Josh. Natalie and Josh. Well, we all know about Natalie, don't we? Yep, everything's always about Natalie. And you know what? I want to know if there's going to be any point in her life she's going to take responsibility for any of her actions. Because when it comes to responsibility, wow, that is something that she has no idea about. When it comes to accountability, that is something that she has no idea about. Only thing that she knows is how to be freaking crazy. And pretty much unattractive, because crazy is unattractive. But hey, let's get into it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and boom.
Trying to make me feel like it's not a big deal. It is a big deal for me, for my mom. If he would be in my country, just moved, alone, with no friends, no work, I would never do this to him. I would never like all my...
So right now she's in this position where she's stressing. Okay, because obviously in the last episode, you know, she found that Josh can't exactly help her right then and there with the whole housing accommodation situation. So she was completely annoyed with him. But the thing is, though, it's just annoying because why would you, like I said before, why would you bring your mom to another country knowing that you haven't even got a place ready for her? If anything, Natalie should have made sure that her and Josh had a place in LA ready before she even took her mom there. But instead of doing that, she expected her mom to fly into Florida, then fly her to LA or however they got there. And then once they got there, boom, Josh will have everything ready. Like, who does that? Who does that? Like, I would make sure everything is in place 1000% before I bring someone else in. Do you see what I'm saying? But hey, it's all Josh's fault. It's all Josh's fault, isn't it? But either way, though, we continue.
Dreams and, you know, all my plans just crash into, like, the reality of your schedule.
Yeah. How much is this place again?
It's $2,150 a month. This is on the lowish end for a...
I'm not gonna lie to you, man. When I hear that's on the lowest end, I was like, rah. And then to find out it was only a what bed?
One bed.
Much better. Money I have, like, it's not much. I need a full-time job to afford it.
You, if you were...
And then boom, bam. Well, who moves to LA and doesn't do the research on what rent is gonna cost? She knows that she can't afford it. She knows that she needs a job, which she doesn't have. But it's okay, though. This is all Josh's fault. Josh was meant to give her the research. Like, what grown adult at 38 years of age flies their mom over from another country to their country, but has no accommodation set up or whatsoever, and then also on top of that, doesn't have a job lined up for themselves to be able to then afford themselves as well as their mother as well. But it's okay, though. It's all Josh's fault.
Guarantor to be the one to have the credit check. You, if you were a guarantor, to be the one to have the credit check. That would be really helpful.
Good to be really helpful. If you really find something for a decent price.
I'm sorry, but like, this woman's moving mad. Like, how can you expect a man that isn't even actually your man to be your guarantor? Anyway, let me move myself out of the way of the subtitles. Come on, let's get it.
If you really find something for a decent price, something suitable, wouldn't you help us?
You know, I'm not sure that, you know, we're ready to have joint anything. I need to feel secure in our relationship first.
You don't. You need to feel secure. I'm in your country, alone, with mom.
I need to feel...
You need to feel...
I love the way she's like, so you need to feel secure. And then she's like, well, I'm in your country alone with my mom. I'm sorry, but whose fault was that? I'm sorry, but who brought you to America? Josh didn't bring you to America. He didn't get you the visa. You know, Michael brought you to America, right? With yourself, of course. Takes two to obviously bring each other over, right? But who's the one that messed up their own bag, their own situation? It was you. You know, you came to America with Michael. A man that your mom loved, and a man that loved your mom too. But you didn't want to make it work because you left him literally as soon as things got, not even hard. As soon as you felt lonely, you left him. Boom, because he was always working. You left him. Then now, since then, you've been paranting around, doing it. Listen, rumor has it, apparently, Natalie may have been doing a little bit of strip clubbing and whatnot, but people spoke about in the last episode she had bruises on her thighs, and somebody on Reddit said that they felt as if maybe this is indicating to say that she may be doing one of those jobs of, you know, being a pole dancer, stripper, whatever. But I didn't make a video about it because I felt like it was a bit too far-fetched. I can't really go on that, you know what I mean? But I'm just throwing it into this video because you never know. Because I really want to know how she's been surviving for this long personally. It blows my freaking mind. You know, America's not a cheap place, you know what I mean? And especially for someone who hasn't had a job or a full-time job. You know what I mean? So, like, let's try and make that sense. Let's try and make sense out of that. But either way, though, there's no way in hell she can expect this man to be a guarantor for her. He is not your responsibility to try and say to him that, you know, well, I'm the one that's here in a different country alone with a mum. Sorry, but that's not his fault. You're 38 years of age. You should have your shit together. Stop relying on somebody. Okay, you should be relying on yourself. Your mom should be relying on you. Not the situation should be your mom relying on you rather than your mom relying on who you're relying on. Make that make sense? Natalie's so freaking self-centered, so selfish that she hasn't realized that her actions, that her own freaking actions has put her mom probably in a worse situation that she was in before she moved. I'm not too sure if her mum was staying in Ukraine this whole time or should move somewhere else. I'm not too sure. But either way, though, I'm pretty sure wherever her mum was probably more secure financially and probably more secure in terms of knowing that she lived at this place. But now you've dragged her all the way to the States and you have no security for yourself, let alone your mum. But it's okay, though. It's all Josh's fault. It's okay, though. Josh should take responsibility. It's okay, though. Josh should just hand you out a guarantor. This man hasn't even claimed he's his girlfriend by the sounds of it. He hasn't even claimed he's his fiance. He hasn't even claimed you as his wife. He hasn't even given you the confirmation that he even wants to have kids with you. But it's okay though, because you know, you're alone in America with your mum. Natalie is a piece of work. I've said this before, I said it again. For me personally, she's the cast member that I have disliked the most because, it's just a level of unrealisticness. Like, you can't be realistic at this age. You can't be naive at this age. You can't expect handouts. To be fair, no matter how old you are, you should never expect handouts anyway. But at this age, really? Imagine that, 38. And all you're doing is waiting for your Prince Charming to come and hold your hand, scoop you away. And no matter how many wrongs that you make, it's always going to be his fault. It's never going to be your fault. Moving from Florida to LA without even realizing how expensive it's going to be. Man, it's crazy though, because I'm not too sure if this is true, but I think New York is maybe more expensive than LA. Depending on, I guess it depends on which part of LA you're in, obviously, well, which part of California, whatever, right? But, oh no, wait, hold a minute. California's a state, LA is a city. Sorry, my bad, yeah. So, either way though, I'm pretty sure New York is more expensive than LA. New York City is more expensive than LA itself in particular, to be honest with you, right? So imagine if she went to New York instead. That little space that she got there, the one bed thing, whatever. Trust me, you're probably gonna get a studio apartment for that in New York. But this is why research is key. But Natalie is the same kind of person that if you got something wrong about her culture, she'd be like, you should know this already. You should have done any research on my culture. Anyway, yo, bye. I'm done. I'm out. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and of course, peace.